It is Thursday night. Here's what's happening right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Cadillac nurses celebrate delivering Tri-City's first 2026 baby. Why the arrival holds another special meaning for the first-time parents.
Also ahead, a Pasco bartender facing thousands of dollars in medical bills, how the expired ACA tax credits could make healthcare less accessible.
Also, Union Gap residents could get expanded emergency medical services. The new cost-cutting partnership replacing a decades-old deal.
And let's go outside. A live picture from our Skycam network. This is overlooking Dust Devil Stadium in Pasco. Meteorologist Hayden Nix in for Stacy Lee tonight as icy roads are creating invisible hazards. Your News at 6 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Thank you so much for joining us here on this first day of the new year. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you. I'm Austin Reed. Well, the new year brings fireworks and celebrations, but at local hospitals, it's bringing a very different kind of countdown.
That's right. The race to welcome the first baby of 2026 is over. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia introduces us to the Tri-Cities New Year baby.
Trista and Ryan Lewis were expecting their son Cooper to arrive on December 30th. But due to the unpredictable nature of birth, it wasn't until December 31st that Trista went into labor.
It was really awesome. I got my epidural right as the new year started, so it was kind of a fun little thing to be doing. But I wasn't really too focused on that until the very end when I heard that there was a couple other girls in the race here. And so I got a little competitive spirit in me, and it was really cool.
At 4:28 a.m., Cooper made his grand entrance, weighing 8 pounds 7 ounces and measuring 21 inches long. He wasn't just any baby. He was the first baby born across all the hospitals in the Tri-Cities.
I was just excited to have my baby with me. It was a cool little cherry on top, but the real prize is just having a healthy kiddo.
It is pretty indescribable. I mean, it's really cool. It's an amazing feeling. And many people told me that I'd feel a little different with my own little guy in my hands, and they were right.
Becoming first-time parents on New Year's Day isn't the only memory this family will cherish forever.
I think it's pretty poetic because it turned out that Tristan and I met on this day 5 years ago. So
we did meet on New Year's, yeah.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Him and I met at a New Year's Eve party with some friends, and so yeah, I did think about that. That's just really cool. I mean, it's a really great day in general, and now it's an even better day. So add a memory to it for sure.
Jane Zeff, a nurse at Catholic, shares that while delivering babies is her everyday joy, the New Year's baby carries a special kind of excitement.
Welcoming a baby anytime is amazing. It's like no other job I've ever had, nor will I ever want. But the first New Year's baby is extremely special because we get to have bragging rights to have the first baby of the year. It's very exciting. Everybody wants to know who's the first baby, and it's just a really, really special thing for the parents to be able to have with their new baby.
Jane also tells us the hospital usually welcomes about 8 to 9 babies each day. Reporting in Richland, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
All righty, Monique. As for Trista and Ryan, they say they can't wait to bring baby Cooper home and introduce him to friends and family. Turning now to First Alert weather, the new year is bringing invisible hazards to our roadways and some freezing rain.
Absolutely. You have to be very careful out there. Let's check in with our very own Hayden Nix.
Hey, we are still tracking freezing temperatures and also seeing some of that collecting on elevated surfaces. As you mentioned, freezing rain there. Starting to see a little bit of some glazing popping up in the tree branches here from our tower camera. And you can see overall the First Alert radar showing still a lot of pink showing up. So it's just trying to understand where the surface temperatures are and also what moisture content we have in the atmosphere. So that translates to that pink shade that you're seeing. And a lot of that is going to be either freezing mist, drizzle, or rain if we do have at least heavy enough precipitation occurring at this time, and that's over much of the viewing area. So we do have a winter weather advisory in effect through this evening into the early hours of tomorrow morning when we start to see those temperatures warming up at least above freezing, and then we'll just transition to a cold rain. So temperatures currently in the upper 20s to lower 30s. Overnight tonight, we won't really see that reading change all that much. These are two different graphics I just showed you, although the temperatures look nearly identical. But as we go into the day tomorrow, especially around noontime and thereafter, we should reach into the mid and upper 30s with some lower 40s. Then we'll transition to more rain chances and some breezy conditions this weekend, which we'll talk about coming up.
Hayden, thank you. Many Washingtonians could start the new year without health insurance, with tax credits helping many residents afford health insurance expiring Wednesday night.
Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz explains why the credits are expiring and how it could affect people in our area.
Healthcare is often one of the most expensive services that Americans pay for, including here in Central Washington. Pasco bartender Chloe Ritter says that's been the case for her family for the past 6 months. She says that her fiance is battling serious health issues, and it's leaving their family in a tough position financially.
I mean, we got like over $10,000 bills still that we have to pay, and it's checks coming in that people want more money for, for a CT scan, an MRI, or whatever, but you have to get it done in order to even figure out what's going on with you.
And Ritter says that her story could become more common after tax credits helping millions of Americans afford health care expired overnight on Wednesday. Those premium tax credits were once offered to people on Affordable Care Act plans starting in 2021. And that includes over 200,000 Washingtonians. But after Congress couldn't come to an agreement on whether to fund the credits or not, Senator Patty Murray says Washingtonians could see their insurance costs rise if the benefits aren't extended.
I've heard from a family in Washington State whose premium will jump $2,000 a month. A new KFF poll found 1 in 4 people will just go without health coverage if their premium doubles.
But critics of the premium tax credits argue otherwise. They say that the benefits, which were expanded during the pandemic, went too far with spending, and they believe that private insurance given by employers is better quality and more affordable than what the ACA offers. That includes President Trump, who has proposed giving out cash to let Americans buy their own private plans. And as Congress continues to discuss the best way to move forward with health care, Ritter says she believes the community should come together to make sure that everyone can get the care that they need.
I think if people really helped, it could actually benefit by doing an organization, something like that for people that really need help, especially with insurance and health-wise. That's what we're all supposed to be here for.
The U.S. House of Representatives will vote on extending the tax credits once it gets back from recess on January 6th. Reporting from Washington State, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
People can see if they are impacted by the changes online. That link is available on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
A big change at the Union Gap Fire Department, and it's meant to save money. Starting yesterday, the Union Gap Fire Department is contracting for services with the East Valley Fire Department. Union Gap was partnered with the Yakima Fire Department for 10 years, but decided to switch because of increased operating costs. East Valley Fire Chief Ray Lamoureux says one other benefit is the Union Gap station can now respond to all levels of EMS calls, reducing wait times for less serious emergencies.
With us staffing that station, they're going to get an immediate response, and so we can start that patient care, even though it is a lower acuity call. It's an emergency to the citizen, which is why they called 911.
To prepare for the change, the East Valley Fire Department hired 12 new firefighters to staff Union Gap. The firefighters who previously worked at the Union Gap station were absorbed elsewhere in Yakima, so no one lost their job. Lamoureux says the transition has been a big undertaking, but it's gone smoothly.
I'm extremely proud of what we've done, being able to offer promotions and bring on more firefighters to serve not just Union Gap, but also the East Valley community is going to enhance the service that we provide to that larger footprint.
This contract will last for 3 years. Lamoureux also says the two departments could one day form a regional fire authority.
The city of Walla Walla attempted to update its water shortage response program. The city council brought this topic back up after trying to update its current program that has been in place for about 20 years. A Walla Walla City Council presented to the council a 4-stage approach to update their water shortage response program at their latest regular city council meeting.
First one being monitoring, that is considered stage 1. Stage 2 being public notice and voluntary reduction, stage 3 being mandatory reduction, and stage 4 being emergency. So obviously, as our inability to meet demand goes up, the corresponding actions to take to reduce that demand also go up.
The council did not approve the proposed resolution and instead motioned 4 different resolutions, all of which failed to meet the council's majority vote to pass, leading the council to table the resolution for a future council meeting.
In sports now, with their win on New Year's Eve, the Tri-City Americans enter the new year on a 6-game winning streak.
So new at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable breaks down how the Americans became one of the hottest teams in the WHL.
All of a sudden, the Tri-City Americans find themselves at 4th place in the Western Conference. They've catapulted their way up the standings through a 6-game win streak. Their latest win came in front of a sellout home crowd on New Year's Eve against their rivals, the Spokane Chiefs. 2 players who have helped lead the team during this run stood out in the win against the Chiefs. Goalie Xavier Wendt saved a season-high 48 shots, and Savin Burke had his 6th straight multi-point game, contributing a goal and an assist. The success hasn't been just because of a few players, however. 11 different players have scored during this streak, and 14 different players have assisted on a goal. The AMs seem to have grown under first-year head coach Jody Hull. While the team may have started the season only winning 1 of their first 6 games, they seem to have found their groove. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
The Americans will cross the border into Canada for their weekend road trip as they prepare for 2 games against Victoria.
Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, Franklin County hitting pause on millions for a mental health project, the operational details leaving commissioners with questions.
And if you have questions about your weather forecast, Hayden's coming back with a look at what we can expect as the conditions are pretty slick out there, folks. Stay with us.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
From our family at Bruce Heating and Air, New Year's isn't just a day, it's a moment of magic, reflection, and hope. Another year to bring comfort and care to the community we cherish most.
Walker's Furniture must sell all 2025 inventory immediately. So, this New Year's, for 26 hours only, get big store-wide discounts up to 70% off. Or leave your credit cards at home and take advantage of 0 money down, no minimum purchase, and 0 interest until 2031. Furnish every room of the house for less this New Year's Eve through Monday at Walker's.
Get this exceptional offer on a 2026 Cadillac Vistic and select 2025 and 2026 Cadillac Optic and Lyric models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford Crew Final Days. Initiate Final Days protocol.
And just announced Final Days bonus cash. That's 1,000 bonus cash back, and that's on top of other offers.
Hurry! Built Ford tough trucks are moving fast. Ford SUV is almost gone. Built while Bronco family adventure is selling quick.
Lease a Bronco Big Ben for $339 a month for $36, or a Bronco Sport Big Ben for $269 a month for $36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment? Put them in check with Rinvoq. Rinvoq works differently, and it's a once daily pill.
When symptoms tried to take control, I got rapid relief with Rinvoq. Check.
Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
Rapid symptom relief, visible repair of the intestinal lining,
and lasting steroid-free remission. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The insurance offer is too low. Should I ask for more?
You know, when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Carolina at Tampa Bay. Seahawks, 49ers, Saturday on Apple Valley News Now.
Franklin County commissioners are moving to temporarily hit pause on millions of dollars headed to a regional mental health project.
One commissioner says he still doesn't have clear answers about how the Columbia Valley Center for Recovery will operate or how much it will cost taxpayers to keep it running.
The county has already paid about half of its $5.4 million commitment. Now commissioners are drafting a resolution to temporarily hold the remaining funds until they receive more detailed financial and operational information. Commissioners say the Recovery Center is critical for the region.
I've been told a number of times from a number of different people that I'm the problem commissioner in Franklin County that is asking too many questions and I need to leave it up to the experts. Frankly, gentlemen, I don't know how to do that. What I told this community that I would do is that I would safeguard and I would be very diligent in the process of spending taxpayers' dollars.
A formal vote on the resolution could come as early as January 7th when the commissioners hold their next board meeting.
A major retailer is coming to the city of Pasco, and city leaders say it's just the beginning.
We are talking about a new Ross Dress for Less that will soon move into a former Rite Aid, part of a broader push to bring more businesses and jobs to the city.
A vacant storefront on 20th Avenue is getting a second life.
This was quite the surprise, and this is great for this area.
A new Ross Dress for Less is set to open in the former Rite Aid location right next to Safeway, bringing another affordable shopping option to East Pasco.
Were you surprised that they picked Pasco?
No, not at all. As the city of Pasco is the third fastest growing city in the nation, and honestly, national big box stores, they're not going to come to an area that's not growing.
What do you guys think? The Ross is coming to Pasco, first time ever.
It's pretty great.
Finally, I gotta go all the way to Kennewick, you know?
City Councilman Leo Perales tells me the new store is part of a broader shift in direction. His focus, less reliance on new housing and more emphasis on retail and commercial development all across Pasco.
This is going to bring jobs to this area, and that's one thing that we need. And so, again, that's why we need to stop focusing on the residential growth, which is great. It's great for our city. We need more housing, but at the same time, we put up housing, and then those people drive away to Richland. They drive away to Kennewick for work. We want people to be able to live, work, and play in the same city.
The strategy includes targeting vacant properties in Central and East Pasco, while also investing in major growth areas to the west.
That's the biggest area that we need to start seeing development.
The Broadmoor district near Road 100. It is quickly emerging as a hub for retail and housing innovation. Recent construction in the area is already transforming the landscape, part of a long-term plan designed to create a more connected, walkable urban district.
We need to start seeing a return on our investment in that area. And so that's going to be our major focus here in the next year, is seeing Broadmoor really start getting developed.
Perales says projects like Broadmoor and the new Ross store could help attract both big box retailers and local businesses, bringing more jobs to Pasco.
If you look on the comments on Facebook, a lot of people were questioning the location of it, but I think it's a great location. We need to start seeing redevelopment everywhere.
Hey, over here, there's no stores. Tell me one clothing store you can think over here.
Besides that one,
None.
no stores.
They're one in downtown Pasco. Yeah, that's it. So it's going to be really good to have one here.
And Pasco isn't alone. Kennewick recently opened a second Ross store off Highway 395 as retail expansion continues really all across the Tri-Cities. As for an opening date, that has not yet been announced.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, we're starting off 2026 busy in the weather department. We certainly have sailed out of 2025 with rain and freezing rain and welcoming it that into the new year here as we're still tracking a lot of that activity with our First Alert radar here. All that pink you're seeing is just the rain that is falling and temperatures at the surface that are below freezing. Now it's transitioned from mist to drizzle to even some actual droplets of rainfall at times today, and had reports of some glazing in the trees. And thankfully temperatures have been hovering around the 30 to 31 range, so the pre-treatments on the roadways are doing their job, but you've got to still be careful out there. Those little ice patches can come out as a surprise, so please make sure that you're using caution while traveling out and about, at least for the next 24 hours or so. Temperatures will be warming up. That winter weather advisory that's in play right now will last through the overnight hours and then expire as we head into Friday, as temperatures are expected to warm. But until then, our accumulation forecast shows that a light glazing is really the worst case scenario here, maybe 0.05 of an inch, so still less than 1/10 of an inch, likely forecast for all locations in the area here. Now, as we watch the weather pattern here play out, our futurecast is showing that we are seeing a lull in activity beginning to take place. As we watch that animation come through right on the tail end of the Cascades at this time, we're seeing a little bit of a dry pocket moving in, and we'll see that transition through the overnight hours. And then we'll see more picking back up though, because we've got a warm front that will begin lifting through the area. This is what's going to allow for those temperatures to rise above freezing tomorrow and also continue on with our rain opportunity. So we'll see a break as we go into the afternoon hours, but then as we head into the evening time frame of Friday, more moisture will come back, so we'll see rain chances returning, and we'll see that going into early Saturday morning as well. But watch what happens as we go through Saturday. I think the majority of the daylight hours will be dry, but also breezy, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But as we go into Saturday night, more moisture comes back. But you see, of course, it's along the Washington portion of the Cascades here. We'll see the heaviest accumulation there, and some of that translating into snowfall, which we'll get some estimates here in just a moment. But we'll carry one more little bout of moisture in here on Sunday before we start to see lessening moisture potential going into the start of next week, but not zeroing out rain chances entirely. There's still a couple of other systems that will be at play. So your forecast for snowfall, which will have some of that liquid falling out of the sky, translate to snow, 3 to 4 inches in the Cascades, especially near I-90 and US 12, trace in the Cascades, and the Blues seeing a small amount there as well, 0 inches in the valley. But I did mention the breeziness. That's something that we need to talk about. On Saturday, we could see wind gusts ranging anywhere from 15 to 40 miles per hour, depending on where you are. Tri-Cities area could see gusts up to 40. For tonight, back to the top of the forecast, readings will be in the upper 20s to lower 30s. Tomorrow, high temperatures will attempt to make it to the lower 40s, if not upper 30s, but all of it will be above freezing. Tri-Cities, you'll try to make it to 50 degrees on Sunday. Yakima 46 on Sunday, sticking with the 40s trend through Wednesday. Maybe only seeing a high of the upper 30s by next Thursday. Hermiston will be in the mid 40s by Saturday, low 50s by Sunday, upper 40s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And for Walla Walla, decent rain chance tomorrow, breezy conditions on Saturday.
Oh my goodness, everybody stay safe out there on the roads. Pretty slick out there.
Sure is.
Okay, well, speaking of which, we do have some breaking news coming in as we are seeing those dangerous conditions out on our roadways. So we'll have more on that when we return. Stay with us.
Ready to refresh your home for less? At the Tri-County Partners Habitat store, find home upgrades, electrical, lighting, flooring, furniture, outdoor pavers, and more at affordable prices. And new this season, we design and sell custom cabinets. Best of all, every purchase supports Habitat's mission, helping build homes for local families. Great prices, greater purpose. Visit the Habitat store today. Your next project starts here.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Entyvio is the only gut-focused treatment for moderate to severe Crohn's and UC. Gut-focused Entyvio works right where you need it to block inflammation in your gut. With a legacy of more than 10 years, Entyvio offers the experience you need, lasting relief and steroid-free remission. And some people experience rapid symptom relief. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. Although unlikely, PML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. With Entyvio, you may be able to pay as little as $5 per dose. Ask your doctor if Entyvio, including the Entyvio pen, is right for you.
Gut focused Entyvio.
Okay, bye.
I met a cute poodle outside.
Oh, really?
She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free. That can't be true.
Sure it is. When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free.
Free?
Yeah. You don't pay us a penny unless we win for you.
That's doggone crazy.
Hello? Yeah, sure. That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Save now for your New Year's celebration with Buy Mart's latest savings book. Shasta and LaCroix 12-packs are each buy two, get one free. Busch and Natural Light 30-packs, Kona Ultra and Bud Light Lime 18-packs, and Elysian 12-packs are all $19.99 each. Old Trapper Beef Jerky and Meat Sticks are $12.99 each. And Ritz Party Size and Cheez-It Family Size Crackers are $5.99 each. Save more for New Year's now at Buy Mart.
You are our Volunteers Count winner. You just won $1,000. Your 15 years of service hadn't gone unnoticed.
So inspirational. And I always tell her, I'm like, you're my goal.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Welcome back, everybody. We are following some live breaking news. We are learning there are at least 4 crash scenes within a few miles of one another. This is on Highway 395 and I-82 just south of Kennewick.
Right, so take a look at some of these images here. Here's what we know so far. These crashes are in the median and both sides of the road on southbound Highway 395. This is due to the icy conditions, we're told, making driving very dangerous and roadways slick. You can tell as these cars obviously not on the road there. Officials say safe speeds are about 35 to 40 miles per hour. No word yet if anybody has been hurt in these crashes, but we do have a crew out there at the scene right now gathering more information. So stay with us for the latest details on that. In the meantime, maybe if you don't have to be out on the roads tonight, it's a good idea to stick it inside.
Absolutely. Yeah. Updates too at AppleValleyNewsNow.com throughout the evening and tomorrow. Well, still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, the U.S. is backing down from a pasta trade war. The Commerce Department decision that could cut your grocery bill. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
So you only check it twice? Nissan tests every model thousands of times.
No wonder we're J.D. Power's #1 in new vehicle quality.
Hurry, holiday savings end January 5th at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR on select SUVs for well-qualified buyers.
Every point counts. The race to $1 million is on at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Earn entries into the $1 million Monte Carlo giveaway with free play drawings every Friday and Saturday starting at 6 p.m. Multiply your entries by 10 times every Monday. Then on January 3rd, we're drawing lucky finalists to play for $1 million at 4 p.m. Play now, win $1 million. Only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Walker's Furniture must sell all 2025 inventory immediately. So, this New Year's, for 26 hours only, get big store-wide discounts up to 70% off. Or leave your credit cards at home and take advantage of zero money down, no minimum purchase, and zero interest until 2031. Furnish every room of the house for less this New Year's Eve through Monday at Walker's.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope. Furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
So you only check it twice?
Nissan tests every model thousands of times.
No wonder we're J.D. Power's #1 in new vehicle quality.
Hurry, holiday savings end January 5th at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR on select SUVs for well-qualified buyers.
Opportunity everywhere.
I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last.
2 big season-ender NFC showdowns. Carolina at Tampa Bay. Seahawks, 49ers. It all starts at noon Saturday on Apple Valley News Now.
This is as good as it gets.
Happy holidays from all of us at Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30.
Local fans gearing up for a heated rivalry at Buckets Bar. Why this Saturday's Seahawks and Niners showdown has fans buzzing.
Plus, we'll tell you why Tri-Cities Prep is etching their name in Washington's record books.
And meteorologist Hayden Nix is tracking your First Alert forecast as the news continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Happy first day of 2026.
Yes,
We've made
absolutely.
it.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, and we're going to begin this half hour with a check on your First Alert forecast. It has been a very icy start to the new year, and there may be some more ice on the way.
Yeah, it's causing some dangerous conditions out there on the roadways. Let's get you straight over to meteorologist Hayden Nix. Fans are gearing up for one of the biggest games of the season as Seattle faces the San Francisco 49ers Saturday night with the #1 seed in the NFC on the line here.
And for so many fans, there's no better place to watch that than with other people. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen shows us how one Tri-Cities bar is getting ready.
With playoff stakes and a heated rivalry, anticipation is building at Buckets Bar and Grill ahead of Saturday night's showdown.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge.
It's
the rivalry's deep.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Yeah.
It's probably going to get real loud in here.
Even if you're not a football fan, I think that it's going to be a game to watch.
The Seahawks and 49ers rivalry runs deep, and fans here aren't shy about picking sides.
Seahawks!
Niners! I had to.
And with the top seed in the NFC up for grabs, this matchup carries even more weight. But staff say it's the combination of food, friends, and competition that makes game night special.
I think it's been an interesting season for everybody, so I think everybody needs a little healthy competition.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Staff say big Seahawk games bring an energy you just can't recreate at home. From the roar after big plays to the collective groan when the tension builds.
It feels like almost like, like Super Bowl season and you're sitting in the living room with your family and you're kind of all, but half the house has one team, the other house has the other team, but you're all, it's like healthy.
Yeah.
That's really what it feels like. Everybody gets really excited. It just feels really like lively.
Buckets is leaning into the moment, preparing for a packed house of dedicated fans ready to watch every snap together.
I think for us, we're all just really excited because it just brings a lot of people here.
Yeah.
It gets us all like in a really good environment with really good
Everyone's
people.
happy, everyone's like ready to go.
With the first round bye and home field advantage on the line during the playoffs, this game is more than just bragging rights. It's about momentum heading into the postseason. Reporting in Pasco, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, kickoff between the Seahawks and 49ers is set for Saturday night right here on Apple Valley News Now.
And Buckets says that they recommend arriving early, especially if you want a good seat for what could be a season-defining game. Well, in the meantime, in 2025, some teams were able to etch their names into the record book. Tri-Cities Prep football team was one of those teams, and they finished the year as the highest scoring team in Washington State. The Jaguars scored 710 points during their undefeated season, winning the 2B state championship. Their high-powered offense was able to put up points at a rate of over 50 points per game. Compared to other states, Tri-Cities Prep was the 19th highest scoring state leader.
If your 2026 resolution involves budgeting, you might want to take note on changes happening today.
Yeah, Amy Kiley has the details on new financial and other measures now in effect.
It's a new year, and new federal changes that start today could affect Americans' wallets and lives. For some seniors, money could get a bit tighter. Social Security recipients are getting a 2.8% cost of living increase. The administration's earnings test, wage cap, and maximum benefit also are going up. But Medicare Part B premium costs are rising almost $18 a month. That's one of the largest increases in the program's history. Add inflation, and the net result could be in the red for some seniors. Meanwhile, millions of people on Obamacare are facing much steeper costs. Pandemic-era subsidies are gone as of today.
We're expecting that on average, premium payments are going to more than double.
This is the first regular tax season with changes in effect from a bill signed in July. They include higher standard and SALT deductions, as well as new breaks for seniors, car loan interest, tips, and overtime.
Those very important things, put more money in working class people's pockets.
A proclamation out yesterday delays tariff hikes on some furniture, kitchen cabinets, and vanities that were set to begin on New Year's Day. Finally, the president's travel ban is now expanded to 39 countries.
The American complaint is that these countries pose national security and public safety threats.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
On Monday, new restrictions took effect for the H-1B visa program, which will now prioritize those who would make higher wages. Critics say it would severely limit those who qualify.
Now to business news. Kentucky bourbon maker Jim Beam has announced it plans to pause production at its main distillery in Claremont today. Part of the issue concerns supply. Kentucky has more than 16 million aging barrels of bourbon in its warehouses. The state charges taxes on those barrels. A state trade group says distillers paid $75 million for those aging barrels this year. That is a 27% jump from a year ago. Besides the aging barrel issue, President Trump's tariffs and the cost of living also are possibly having an impact.
The Commerce Department is rolling back proposed steep tariffs, which were set to take effect on more than a dozen Italian pasta makers later this year. In October, the Commerce Department announced a 92% tariff on the pasta. That is on top of the 15% tariff on most imports from the European Union. The newly announced rates would put the tariffs between 24 and 29% and are set to be announced in March. The Commerce Department says the final rates stem from an investigation into some Italian producers selling pasta at unfairly low prices.
Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, a New Year's celebration turns tragic. What led to a deadly fire in Switzerland?
Then we're coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Stay with us.
Happy New Year from Apple Valley News Now.
Home isn't just walls and a roof, it's where hope begins. With Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity, you can build that home together with people who care. Our path to ownership is affordable and supportive, with education and partnership at every step. Wondering if you qualify? Fill out our online application. We are building in Benton and Franklin counties and in Walla Walla. Apply online today. Let's build the place you'll call home.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right, creating the perfect vibe, and setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all, just you and your best friend. Enjoy our free white glove delivery service and interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, causing irreversible vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down and get it going slower.
Ask your doctor about Izervay.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay is the #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for new GA patients. Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression, which may help preserve your vision longer.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Slow your GA. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The record shows no driver at fault. However, we found footage which shows the other driver caused the wreck.
Nice job. What's the insurance company's offer?
You know it's too low. Should I ask them for more?
Thanks, Shelby. But you know when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Injured in a car wreck? Call the heavy hitter, Attorney Mariano Morales.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We're here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
Introducing Chipotle's new high-protein menu with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, ever. Starting at $3.50, packed with protein, Chipotle's new high-protein menu is real protein you want to eat. Chipotle, for real.
Police say about 40 people are dead after a large fire at a bar in Switzerland's Crans-Montana ski resort. 115 others are injured, many of them severely. Local authorities expect it will take several days to identify all the victims. The fire broke out during New Year's celebrations. Authorities say the fire ripped through a crowded venue, with some witnesses saying the fire was caused by sparklers placed in champagne bottles carried too close to the ceiling, which they said caught fire. While the investigation is still in its early stages, police have ruled out a terror attack, saying the tragedy is being treated as a fire. 5 people were killed on the last day of 2025 in another strike on alleged drug trafficking boats. U.S. Southern Command struck 2 boats suspected of carrying drugs on Wednesday. It did not specify where it happened, but similar strikes have taken place in the Caribbean Sea and Pacific Ocean. This brings the total number of boats targeted by the military to at least 36. At least 115 people have been killed since September.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, my apologies for first weather there. You gotta love it when a battery pack dies on a microphone, but you should be able to hear me now, and let's get to that forecast, shall we? We're still tracking some freezing rain and drizzle across the area. Thankfully, we're starting to see a little bit of a break with some drier air trying to mix in between the Cascades, the Yakima, and the Kittitas valleys there, and we'll continue to see that as it lifts off towards the northeast here. But we still have several hours this evening where we're going to have some problems. Winter weather advisory still in effect until early tomorrow morning, as temperatures will be hovering right at or just below freezing from all this activity. So your ice forecast is still just a glazing, anywhere from 1/100 of an inch to around 5/100 of an inch. Worst case scenario, 1/10 of an inch. And when you get to that kind of level, you start to see more problems, even with the pre-treated roadways having some issues there. So if you can, please be careful out there. If you don't have to travel, great. If you do, just make sure to give yourself some extra time there. Weather pattern shows that we're still looking at a lot of moisture to work with here. Most of it's going to become more locked into the Cascades area for tomorrow as we see a break coming our way, but we've got a warm front that will be lifting northward through the area. This is what's going to help us get those temperatures up and finally get out of the below freezing range, but it's also another precursor to more lift help to get the moisture to translate outside of cloud cover to rainfall activity, which we'll see once again going into tomorrow evening. And then we'll see another system coming in on Saturday. So we're going to see a series of just in and outs of rain potential in our forecast. On Saturday, it'll be just before sunrise, and then watch as we go through the day. I think most of the daylight hours will stay dry, with the more focus returning back towards the Cascades region, with some of this translating to snowfall out there. And then as we go into Sunday, we'll see one more bout as we push through to sunrise, and thereafter we'll start to see some spotty shower activity. Most people will stay dry, but there will be some showers that you can observe across the region. And then as we move into Monday, we start to lose some of that excess moisture that's been helping us get those precip chances in the forecast. So as I mentioned, some of that liquid will translate to snowfall. The best areas, of course, will be the Cascades, I-90 and US 12, 3 to 4 inches there. Cascades around US 97 at a trace. Of course, 0 at Ellensburg through Pendleton. A trace in the Blues, as well as Oregon 204, 1 to 2 inches there. Now, the other big story is going to be on Saturday. We are going to see a problem with some wind out there. Breezy conditions, anywhere from 15 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts will be possible. Some of those higher readings will be in the Tri-Cities, Pendleton, and in the Blues as well. So if you live in those areas, just a heads up there. For tonight, temperatures are going to be right where they are right now, upper 20s to lower 30s, but hey, looky there. We'll get into the lower 40s by the afternoon of tomorrow. Tri-Cities, 45 Saturday, rain chances early in the morning. And then Sunday, 50 degrees, 48 though by Monday. Yakima will hold on to the 40s through much of the next 7 days here, with upper 30s possible by next Thursday. Ellensburg, 39 tomorrow. Don't forget those rain chances will mainly be for the morning hours of tomorrow, and on Saturday, we'll go into the low 40s and maintain that from Sunday through Wednesday. And as we continue on here with Hermiston, we are going to see those temperatures kind of reflect in the same areas, 40s and 50s, rain chances scattered throughout the 7-day period there. And then lastly, for Walla Walla, we are looking at breezy conditions on Saturday, 53 Sunday, upper 40s by Monday.
Up next, we are following late-breaking news on those ice-covered roadways out there as we are seeing multiple crashes. A live report on the other side of the break.
So you only check it twice?
Nissan tests every model thousands of times. No wonder we're J.D. Power's #1 in new vehicle quality.
Hurry, holiday savings end January 5th at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR on select SUVs for well-qualified buyers.
At Fred's, not only do we guarantee the best prices,
We prove it. Our live price card keeps things transparent, showing you real-time prices. No gimmicks, just the best prices on in-stock, get-it-today inventory. And when it comes to beating the big box stores, our prices aren't just competitive, they're unbeatable. Check out how we stack up. Whether it's this amazing new fridge or this energy-efficient dishwasher, Fred's prices are always the best. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right. Creating the perfect vibe. And setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all. Just you and your best friend. Enjoy our free white glove delivery service and interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Sometimes my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis gets in my way. But thanks to Skyrizi, I'm free to bare my skin.
Things are getting clearer. I feel free to bare my skin. Yeah, that's on me. Nothing is everything.
With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And many people were 100% plaque-free. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
So you only check it twice?
Nissan tests every model thousands of times. No wonder we're J.D. Power's #1 in new vehicle quality.
Hurry, holiday savings end January 5th at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR on select SUVs for well-qualified buyers.
Carolina at Tampa Bay. Seahawks, 49ers, Saturday on Apple Valley News Now.
We are continuing to follow late-breaking news as multiple crashes are being reported on I-82 in Benton County due to freezing rain.
Yeah, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable joining us live with some brand new information. Jake, tell us what you know at this hour.
Yes, going southbound towards Oregon on I-82, you're going to see 4 different crashes if you're going southbound. One of those crashes is involving a large semi-truck and 3 other vehicles. The semi-truck has gone off of the road and one lane is blocked on that side. The driving conditions are very slippery. You're going to want to go about 35 miles per hour when on the roadways, and that's half of what is normally the speed limit on that highway section. So definitely want to be a lot slower. It's going to be very slick on the shoulder of the roads as well. So do not try to pull over. Recommend staying in the lanes and going slow. They are currently salting the roads as well. Saw a couple of plows and salt trucks out there. So be safe if you have to drive out there tonight. It's going to be icy for sure. Austin and Wendy, back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks so much. Hey, maybe if you don't have to go out tonight, it might just be best to stay in. It is pretty icy out there.
And I know that our digital team is working on getting pictures and more information posted to our website. So check in with us at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
All right, and keep it locked right here. We're coming back after the break.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems. And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points.
And right now, save $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford Crew Final Days.
Initiate Final Days protocol.
And just announced Final Days bonus cash. That's 1,000 bonus cash back, and that's on top of other offers.
Hurry! Built Ford tough trucks are moving fast. Ford SUV is almost gone.
Built Wild Bronco family, adventure is selling quick.
Lease an F-150 Super Crew for $299 a month for $36, or a Ranger Super Crew for $249 a month for $36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Are you suffering with constant agonizing knee pain? Have you been told that you have arthritis or are bone on bone? Is knee pain making simple activities like walking stairs or kneeling impossible? If this sounds familiar, the next 60 seconds could change your life. Do not let knee pain control your life any longer. Our powerful program addresses the underlying causes of knee pain without masking symptoms. There is no use of drugs, injections, or surgery. Do not miss this opportunity. Call now to see if we can help. If you qualify for care, day 1 we will perform a trial treatment. Please listen carefully. You will know by the end of the first visit whether or not we can help you. Do not hesitate. Call now. You don't need to suffer any longer. Call right now to see if you qualify for our program that has transformed thousands of lives. Call before it's too late and take the first step towards the knee pain relief you deserve.
Save now for your New Year's celebration with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Shasta and LaCroix 12-packs are each buy 2, get 1 free. Busch and Natural Light 30-packs, Kona Ultra and Bud Light Lime 18-packs, and Elysian 12-packs are all $19.99 each. Old Trapper Beef Jerky and Meat Sticks are $12.99 each. And Ritz Party Size and Cheez-It Family Size crackers are $5.99 each. Save more for New Year's now at Bi-Mart.
Carolina at Tampa Bay. Seahawks, 49ers, Saturday on Apple Valley News Now.
Let's get one last look at those 7-day forecasts. We have got rain chances still in play. Don't forget freezing rain still possible for the next several hours with those winter weather advisories in play for much of the area. That is until early tomorrow morning, but look at your high temperatures by the afternoon. We will attempt to climb into the lower 40s with that warm front lifting through. We'll make it to 50 degrees by Sunday for Tri-Cities, 46 though for Yakima. It will be a breezy Saturday for some out there, just a heads up. Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Walla Walla, just to name a few locations, gusts could get up to 40 miles per hour. We'll keep rain chances going for the next several days, but notice these are going to be on the lower end. We'll see some pockets of isolated shower potential as we see a few disturbances coming off the Pacific Ocean, moving onshore into the northwest, and we will see some of this activity continuing into the middle of next week. For tomorrow, rain chances will be early morning, then taking a break, then seeing more picking back up in the afternoon hours. For Saturday, the majority of that rain chance is going to be around sunrise or just a few hours after. Most of Saturday will be dry, and we'll see more rain chances coming back into the forecast as we head into Saturday evening, with another final push for the weekend going into Sunday. Upper 40s for Walla Walla by Monday and Tuesday. Same story will be for Hermiston as well.
All right, Hayden, thank you so much. Very quickly, here is your reason to smile. Just a gorgeous picture from Alan. Thank you for sending it in, and thank you to Lifetime Dental Care.
And a quick reminder, icy conditions leading to multiple crashes on Highway 395 and Interstate 82. We're tracking the latest for you right now at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Please stay safe out there.
That'll do it for us. Have a great evening.
Good night.